The interior of this room offers many opportunities for the use of surreptitious listening devices.
At the height of the Cold War, the U.S. government warned of Soviet spies blending into small-town America, listening in on our lives and our secrets with an array of cutting-edge spyware.
A few years ago, the only devices available to us were tiny microphones, which could be installed behind the walls or under the floors.
Now, of course, there are lots of ways of listening in, and it's the U.S. that's seen as the innovator.
This is about a trend in the relationship between the government and the government in America.
In this October video from Moscow, posted by WikiLeaks, Edward Snowden again took aim at the U.S. government for sweeping up emails and internet traffic and fighting terrorism.
That sort of dragnet mass surveillance that puts an entire populations under sort of eyes and sees everything, even when it's not needed.
Очередная порция разоблачений по материалам Эдварда Сноудена. Эдвард Сноуден будет сотрудничать с Генеральной прокуратурой Германии.
Russian state media have had a field day covering Snowden's revelations. But left unsaid is that Russia's secret services conduct similar monitoring through their own program called SORM. It gives intelligence bodies remote access to all of Russia's telephones, text messages, emails, chats, and internet searches.
It's
like a double remote system.
It's much more intrusive and
remote into the remote system of spying.
Andrei Soldatov is an investigative journalist with Agenta.ru, an online publication that monitors Russia's intelligence services. According to Soldatov, SORM was traditionally limited to domestic communication, but the Snowden revelations are changing that. Now Russia's FSB, the successor to the Soviet KGB, is seeking backdoor access to Yahoo, Gmail, and other Western internet services as a prerequisite for doing business in Russia.
The FSB was always very keen to get access to.
If the Americans can tap into their services, why cannot we? In Mother Russia, services tap you. In Mother USA, services tap you.
Such a move, government officials argue,
It must be okay, yes?
fight against domestic terrorist threats.
They tap themselves, we cannot we tap each other. Tap tap, motherfucker.
She's deputy director for Human Rights Watch in Moscow. She's been harassed and threatened by what she believes are Russian
Oh yeah,
security
let's see,
services.
State Compensation Insurance Fund, also known as
Pretty much everyone.
Stupid, completely idiotic fools. No, it was,
When they talk
stupid,
about themselves, they're always conscious
stupid,
of the fact
compliant,
that they've probably been listened
idiotic
to
fools. No.
by the special services.
I don't know, it was a good one. I'll look back and see what it
Russia's
was.
political opposition figures.
They cyberstalk
Navalny
people.
are also regular targets.
They
The government
cyberstalk
has
this
launched
guy.
a slew of criminal prosecutions against him. Many say retaliation
fun.
for his work exposing government malfeasance. And among the evidence prosecutors presented in court, recordings of Navalny's private phone conversations from several years earlier. The legality of that is questionable, but there's little public debate here over government intrusion. According to Andrei Soldatov, it's in part a legacy of Soviet times when spying was just the norm, but it's also because when it comes to the privacy versus security debate, there just isn't one. The question of privacy is much more important than the question of privacy. There's a lot of someone, well, I have to buy and like to start with my security or the security of my children, and that's a price I have to pay. But that security argument cuts both ways. Russians are turning increasingly to surveillance technology to watch the state. For example, dash cams, those onboard video cameras that have turned Russia.
Oh, look, a dash cam. It's on my head.
A reminder that the best defense may sometimes be to surveil yourself.
Yes! Thank you! The best defense is to surveil yourself. That's what I've been trying to figure out for like the past couple of days. The phrase that pays.
It's prevented terror attacks, but it's also led to terrorists developing even harder to detect bombs.
The best defense is to surveil yourself. Because how else will you know what information you might be showing everyone? Or who knows who's looking at you unless you know who's looking at you.
Security correspondent Frank Gardner.
That's how I know State Compensation Insurance Fund is cyber-stalking me.
London's Metropolitan Police.
Division of Metropolitan Police that deals with terrorism is called SA-15 Special Operations, and they allowed me up to some pushing into their headquarters.
Stupid, cheap, imbecilic fools. Stupid, cheap, imbecilic fuckwads.
including this one. It was a very cleverly designed device, and it took more than one attempt to find it. There was a Saudi double agent inside Al-Qaeda who revealed this plot. There was enough PETN explosives